Hello and welcome to Lorindalandia. Today I would like to talk about the inner child. The inner child relates to us as an adult as this sense of playfulness and creativity. The most common inner child wound that we have as adults is a sense of judgment, a sense of criticism. When we are kids, we have this curiosity and this exploratory state, and we don't judge the world. We go about the world in a sense of exploration and curiosity, and that is what drives us. Just the mere fact of doing an activity, just the mere fact of discovering something new, exploring a new activity, it's what brings us joy as kids. However, when we grow up, we have this sense of seriousness that is very important to be productive, to be serious, to kind of let go of this inner child of ours. However, it is really important for us to have a balance between our serious, productive states and this state of playfulness. The inner child wound is this completely disregard for our sense of playfulness, for our sense of just creating, just playing because it is fun without any sort of specific outcome or without any sort of judgment of how the outcome will look like. For us to maintain an healthy sense with our inner child, we need to create space during our routines for us to just play, for us to just create without judgment. And what do I mean by creating without judgment? When we create and do an activity without judgment, we are not trying to do that activity or create something for it to look good, for it to be aesthetically pleasing, for it to have like a specific outcome that we deem as worthy. We do it because we like doing the activity itself. Maintaining your inner child is about finding activities where you do them and that in of itself brings you joy. You don't do it for a specific outcome. You don't do it for it to look a specific way. You just do it because you enjoy doing it. For example, in my case, I'm not good at drawing, but I do enjoy drawing. Even though I'm not good at it, I'm not meant to be good at. I'm not trying to create a masterpiece. I'm not trying to create this hyper realistic drawing. I'm just drawing because I enjoy it. And you look at my drawings and they really look like kids' drawings. And that's the purpose of it. We need to have activities in our lives where we can escape just by doing the activity. Escapism can be an healthy coping mechanism if we do it in measured ways and in healthy ways, because sometimes life really gets overwhelming, especially when we are 24/7 in this serious role, in this no play life, in this life where we just produce and we need to be perfect and we need to be serious and we need to uphold certain standards. Escapism if is very necessary for us to cope with a very serious life. And healthy escapes are activities that are not all consuming and activities that are healthy for you and where you can immerse yourself in that activity. A really good way to find these ways to escape and bring balance to the seriousness of life is to look back at your childhood and think what were the activities that you did? How did you play? Were you like playing with imagination? Were you drawing? Were you dancing? Were you playing an instrument? Looking back in your childhood and seeing what did I do for fun, and trying to do that in your day to day. It doesn't need to be a lot, just a little bit, spending some time and energy into doing those activities and doing them without judgment. This means doing them without expecting for you to be good at it, doing it without an outcome that you desire, doing it just because you like doing the activity. You don't need to be good at it. Not everything in life we need to be productive. Not everything in life we need to excel. Not everything in life we need to be the best at. We can do things just because we enjoy them. And it's healthy to have that balance because we spend so much time working, right? Our work can quickly become our lives, and we need to uphold standards of excellence. We need to reach metrics. We need to do all of this, and we need time in our life for us to just explore, for us to just to be curious, for us to fail as well. I think there is also is very inner child to not care about failing, not care about falling. You just do it because it's fun and explorative, and you don't care the way that it goes because the activity itself is fun. Having an healthy relationship with your inner child is about finding time to play, finding time to do an activity that you enjoy just by doing it, being okay with not being good at it, being okay with failing, being okay not being perfect at it. I also think that our inner child can be a powerful driving force. I think our inner child really, as our creative side, really is the archetype of our creativity. And I think a lot of passions and a lot of talents lie in our inner child, lie in the things that we are inherently passionate about, in the things that we pursue just because we enjoy them. Because again, I talked about this in my previous video. Uh, Success is the act of practice. You can only be good at something and excel at something if you practice it. And following the inner child can also be a good way to create healthy productivity, in the sense that you're not being productive just to gain resources, just to gain money. You are also being productive because you enjoy the process of being productive, because you enjoy the tasks that you are doing, because you enjoy the work that you are doing. But either way, it is always important to have space in our lives to just do an activity without being productive, without being good at it, without trying to be good at it, simply by the pleasure of playing. Connecting with the inner child can be a very healthy way to balance and manage our day to day stress, our day to day anxiety, and they can really help actually for us to have a better relationship with our productivity, with our work. We can feel more energized, we can feel more excited to go to work because we have that balance. Everything in life, there needs to be a balance. Everything in life is valid and needs to exist to certain amounts. And I think as adults, we completely discard our inner child and this sense of play, because we think that life needs to be all productive, because we think that our only sense of worth is in being productive, and that our only purpose in life is to produce. Again, productivity is a good thing. However, in imbalanced manners, in manners when we are focusing all of our purpose and all of our worth in it can bring a sense of imbalance, and it can exhaust us, it can lead us to burnout, and it can lead us also to a sense of anxiety, stress, depressed. And I think tapping into the inner child and having times and spending energy into just playing can be a really healthy way to balance all the seriousness at work. Because I found that a lot of times when I'm tired, it's not that I need to stay still in bed, it is that I need to play. I'm tired of the seriousness. When I say a lot of times that I'm tired, it's just I'm tired of always having to be serious. I'm tired of always having to produce. I'm tired of always having to uphold some sort of standards, right? And I find that playing can be a balancing of stress and management of stress and anxiety. And it can also be a way to cope with productivity and a way to balance and manage the overall mental health, especially when we are spend so much time in being productive and spend so much time in being quote unquote responsible. There is no shame in having time to play. There is no shame in stopping and just enjoying the moment. There is no shame in failing. Everything in life needs to be a balance. We were not born to mainly be productive. We were born to experience life. We are born to a certain degree to enjoy life. Healing the inner child wound is about doing activities that you enjoy just because you enjoy them, without judgment, without criticism, without saying, this is not good enough. Oh, this needs to be beautiful. Oh, like this melody needs to be perfect. It doesn't need to. You can have activities in your life where you're not good at them. You can have activities in your life where you don't even need to show the world. You can have activities in your life when you are just failing. J- all that you need to have in these activities is a sense of enjoying the enjoyment by doing them. You don't need to be good at them, you just need to enjoy them. Let me know down in the comments if you resonated with this message, and also love to know how you connect with your inner child. What are like the activities? For me is drawing, and also playing the piano. I'm not good at playing the piano. Like, I don't know actually how to play the piano. I have zero clue. But I do it because, again, I enjoy the activity itself. I don't need to know to play the piano. Just listening to the keynotes makes me happy. And I love to know what is your inner child activities. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you like this content, subscribe. Bye.